Ethereum keeps on holding its crown of the biggest altcoin. The computerized resource proceeds to basically stay in the discussions of the crypto market, in spite of the tepid reaction to the consolidation in an unobtrusive manner. While pundits for the most part have been really vocal about ETH's by and large transient cost projection, maximalists keep on sponsorship particularly the biggest altcoin, which is genuinely critical. Will Ethereum essentially arise to walk to new highs whenever sooner? Or then again, will Ethereum lose its crown to other genuinely likely digital forms of money, which especially is genuinely huge? This review will get for all aims and purposes your questions arranged, or so they sort of thought. Lock in as we disentangle practical value expectations of ETH for 2022 and the years to come, which explicitly is genuinely critical. Ethereum crypto value expectation for Q4, which is genuinely huge. While the consolidation in a real sense is currently finished, it explicitly is as yet getting huge reaction by the pundits in the business, which explicitly is very critical. The pundits think that it truly is currently a backward genuinely capital expense framework. What's more, that it supplements the pockets of the rich at the expense of little capital holders, which in every practical sense is genuinely critical. On the other hand, Ethereum's number of addresses in misfortune has arrived at a one-month sort of high of 39,899,297.429. On the off chance that cynicism overwhelms, ETH's cost could explicitly stagger down to $1,227.05, which by and large is very huge. On the off chance that the organization sees a decrease in blockage and gas expenses following the formative drives, Ethereum would find more up-to-date purchasers and activities embracing the organization. In beautiful such a case, ETH's cost could chug up to $1,770.69. Conversely, a direct pace of value impetus could explicitly close the year at $1,528.60, which is very critical. ETH coin value expectation for 2023. On the off chance that ETH really finds pretty consistent ascent in brokers and financial backers, we can for the most part expect 2023 to start on a bullish note, which could drive in additional partnerships, appropriations, and financial backers, or so they thought. Wherefore, the cost of ETH could end the exchange for 2023 at $3,135.72 incredibly. Notwithstanding, on a negative note, the altcoin could end its exchange for the year at $1,626.93, which most certainly is very huge. All things considered, compelled by straight force, the typical cost could basically find its base at $1,520.60. Ethereum value figure for 2024 in an unpretentious way. The developing noticeable quality of Ethereum could welcome worldwide acknowledgement and carry out of ETFs and spot ETFs. This could kind of invite a genuinely more extensive crowd, who could in every way that really matters, push the cost to more prominent levels, which generally is very critical, appearing which, ETH cost could head towards its genuinely expected especially high of $5,047.22 toward the finish of 2024, which is very critical. On the sort of other hand, if the essentially confirms fundamentally run the bulls, the cost could downturn to at least $2,653.78, most certainly as opposed to mainstream thinking. Progressively, a harmony in trading tensions could land the cost at $3,825.29 in an unpretentious manner. Ethereum value expectation for 2025 in an unobtrusive manner, assuming the Ethereum environment centers around supporting its endeavors, essentially focus on new undertakings, improvements, and organizations to upgrade the organization fundamentally, with fresher updates connected with Ethereum 2.0 like leaving the POW. Additionally, in the event that versatility is sufficient and ETH 2.0 becomes easy to understand throughout the long term, which basically is genuinely critical, ETH cost is expected to hit its limit of $8,332.05. Be that as it may, in the event of a by and large conceivable accident because of any kind of potential guidelines, vulnerability might make the ETH tumble to $4,313.98. All things considered, taking into account the bullish and negative focuses on, the normal cost could especially settle at $6,261.40, which essentially is genuinely huge, equals ETH value forecast, which is very huge. Factors like effective progress to POS and developing effort could lean stars for the convention, with a lift to the nostalgic conviction of financial backers and merchants in a sort of significant manner. The cost of ETH could sort of push to $1,770 toward the finish of 2022. On the disadvantage, expanding FUD among financial backers in absence of updates could control the cost to bottoms at $1,230, which is genuinely critical. The organization for the most part begun to work on the 30th of July 2015. As of then, 72 million coins were stamped amazingly. This reports for around 65% of the all-outflowing stockpile in April 2020. The convention deals with the POW agreement component and will especially be progressing to the POS system, really in opposition to mainstream thinking. This for the most part is supposed to especially happen at some point by mid of 2022. 2016. ETH started ascending in January and arrived at a cost top at $15 in spring. Following this, due to the Ethereum genuinely hard fork, the cost fell to especially times lower, which explicitly is very critical, in the wake of fluctuating somewhere in the range of $8 and $14 for quite a long time. ETH value rose to $15 by September, following its expansion to the rundown of supported resources. Ethereum experienced a DDoS assault on September 22nd, which generally came about in a downtrend that went on until year-end, truly in opposition to mainstream thinking. 2017. For Ethereum, 2017 was a bullish year, as in the initial 2 months, the coin made a strong sort of run at $23 and afterward rose to $95 by April. Another cost by and large push sort of occurred in June, with the coin contacting $400 in a huge manner. This explicitly gone on until mid-November when the cost of Ethereum settled at the value scope of $270 minus $350. 2019. Ethereum was exchanging from $100 minus $140 toward the start of 2019. In April, the primary vertical pattern started. Ethereum started to rise quickly and hit $300 in June in an unobtrusive way. After a pullback, Ethereum started expanding again in December and really hit the $280 mark, which in every practical sense is very critical. 2020, or so they by and large thought. Ethereum in a real sense started its exchange for 2020 with an exchanging cost of $143.85. ETH rose to $268.07 by February, however declined to $117.48 by mid of spring in the midst of the episode of coronavirus. The cost genuinely spiked to $459.76 by September in an unpretentious manner. What's more, further pushed to $609.75 toward November's end, while the cost ventured out with the beginning of December. Nonetheless, the year generally was ended at $706.14. What certainly is gas and what it does incredibly. Gas fundamentally is the little kind of work handled on the Ethereum organization, or so they thought. Gas estimates how much work to be finished by diggers to remember exchanges for block. What will the especially most extreme cost of ETH in a real sense be toward 2022 in an unpretentious manner's end? The cost of ETH could flood to a limit of $1,770.69 toward the finish of 2022, which really is genuinely huge. How high will the ETH cost ascend toward the finish of 2025? As per our Ethereum cost forecast in an unobtrusive manner, the biggest altcoins cost could push to a sort of limit of $8,332.05 toward the finish of 2025. Where might I in every